Good morning, I'm Varghese. First up, police in Saharanpur have arrested Congress Party Lok Sabha candidate from Saharanpur, Imran Masood, for his hate speech against Modi. Imran Masood has stirred up a controversy by threatening to chop Narendra Modi into pieces.
नरेंद्र मोदी से कौन लड़ेगा? लड़ेंगे जो ठोक के जवाब देना जाने साले को मोदी के ठोक के वो गुजरात समझ रहा 4% मुसलमान है गुजरात में, यहाँ 42% मुसलमान है, यहाँ गुजरात बना दे साले की गोटी काट देंगे छुट्टी छुट्टी। दावेबाजी करने को कोई कुछ कर ले, नरेंद्र मोदी से कौन लड़ेगा? लड़ेंगे जो ठोक के जवाब देना जाने साले को मोदी के ठोक के वो गुजरात समझ रहा 4% मुसलमान है गुजरात में, यहाँ 42% मुसलमान है, यहाँ गुजरात बना दे साले की गोटी काट देंगे छुट्टी छुट्टी।
An FIR was registered yesterday at Deoband police station of Saharanpur. Masood has been booked under sections 153A, promoting enmity between different groups, 295A, which is deliberate and malicious acts intended to outrage religious feelings or any class by insulting its religion or religious beliefs. He's also been booked under 504, which is intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of peace. 506, which is criminal intimidation of the IPC. Besides, he has also been booked under provisions of the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. Saharanpur District Magistrate as well as District Election Officer Sandhya Tiwari said a CD with the recordings of Masood's statement has been received by them, which has been forwarded to the Election Commission. Trouble for the Congress candidate from Saharanpur. Several sections of the IPC have been slapped against him for his speech, which was very provocative and directed against the Prime Minister hopeful of the BJP, Narendra Modi. Several sections have been slapped against Imran Masood. Some of the sections that he's been booked under are sections 153, which is promoting enmity between different groups, 295A, deliberate and malicious acts intended to outrage the religious feelings or any class by insulting its religion or religious beliefs. He's also been booked under 504, which is intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of peace. There is 506, which is criminal intimidation of the IPC. Besides, he has also been booked under provisions of the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. Saharanpur District Magistrate as well as District Election Officer Sandhya Tiwari said a CD with the recordings of Masood's statements have been received by them, which has been forwarded to the Election Commission. Clearly, things not going well for the candidate from Saharanpur. The several sections of the IPC have been slapped against him for his hate speech, where he said that he will chop Modi into pieces and said that Uttar Pradesh is not like Gujarat and that the sizable minorities in Uttar Pradesh, and they will in fact judge the actions of Narendra Modi. Politics goes hand in hand with royalty. Many from various royal families have taken the leap into politics, and the Trichy constituency in Tamil Nadu is no different.
Political equations in Tamil Nadu are changing rapidly in the wake of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Surprising alliances are being formed on one hand, and unexpected candidates are being fielded to ensure victory. Every party wants to field a charismatic candidate who can woo voters with ease. And the Congress seems to have made the right move in the Trichy Lok Sabha constituency. Charubala Tondaiman from the royal house of Pudukkottai. The Congress candidate from the Trichy constituency is Charubala Tondeiman from the Royal House of Pudukkottai. She has an extra edge when it comes to drawing the attention of people. Apart from hailing from a family with strong political background, she is also a member of the Royal House of Pudukkottai. Hundreds rushing to get a glimpse of her is a common sight in Trichy. Charubala Tondeiman decided to take the plunge into politics after she was deeply influenced by ideologies of Moopanar and Tamil Mannila Congress. She joined the Congress in 1997 and became the mayor of Trichy in 2001. She held the position for 8 long years but had to face failure in the general elections of 2009, where she was defeated by a margin of 4,300 votes. Back then too, she fought on a Congress ticket, but this time, Charubala is confident that she will emerge victorious.
I am happy and proud to contest as a Congress candidate from Trichy Parliamentary Constituency. Madam Sonia ji and our Congress Vice President Rahul ji and our Shipping Minister G.K. Vasan ji has recommended my name to contest in this election. I contested in 2009 as a candidate of Trichy constituency and I lost my election by 4,335 votes. So when the election of 2014 came, I was very willing to contest in this.
Charubala Tondeiman will lock horns with AIADMK's P. Kumar and DMDK's Vijay Kumar. Politics, they say, is for those who are ready to get their hands dirty. It remains to be seen if a person from the royal family can fight the dirty battle and win it. Ramesh Kantirva for News9 Chennai.
Moving on to other stories. The Lokayukta last night trapped a corrupt government official in Bengaluru. The Joint Secretary of the Education Department, Pradeep S. Ranjal, along with 3 other officials, fell in the Lokayukta net. The other 2 officials trapped have been identified as Under Secretary Mallikarjun and Group D worker Srinivas. The Education Department had called for tenders from schools to set up racks to keep the files. A contractor named Lokesh had also filed an application for the same. The officials had asked 20,000 rupees as bribe from him. The officials were nabbed when they were accepting an amount of 10,000 rupees in MS building, and they had already accepted 10,000 rupees earlier. The Lokayukta has in fact trapped a corrupt official from the Education Department. The Joint Secretary, along with 2 others, have been trapped for accepting bribes of rupees 10,000. The total bribe that was to be paid was 20,000 rupees, but they had earlier accepted the 10,000 rupees and they were caught when they were given the second installment. The Joint Secretary of the Education Department, Pradeep S. Ranjal, along with 3 other officials, fell in the Lokayukta trap. The other 2 officials trapped have been identified as Under Secretary Mallikarjun and Group D worker Srinivas. The Education Department had called for tenders from schools to set up racks to keep the files. A contractor named Lokesh had also filed an application for the same. The official had put a price of rupees 20,000 as bribe to give him that contract. They were nabbed when they were caught taking that particular second installment. 10,000 rupees was earlier paid to them. The incident happened at MS building. A cylinder exploded at a garage in Papareddypalia. The incident took place at around 1 a.m. Over 15 houses caught fire after the explosion. Few people also suffered minor injuries. The explosion damaged window panes in the locality. The residents who were fast asleep had heard a loud explosion, and when they came to investigate the matter, they realized that it was a cylinder blast that had rocked their neighborhood. Houses with asbestos sheet as the roof had cracks in them. A coconut tree was also ablaze after the explosion. The fire tenders doused the flames and also took precautions to stop the fire from spreading. A cylinder blast at Papareddypalia at 1 a.m. shocked the residents of the area. They had heard a loud explosion, and when they had come out, they had they suspected it as to be a cylinder blast from a garage. The blast was so intensive that it even set a coconut tree ablaze. Several houses had their window panes knocked off, as well as houses that had asbestos sheets as the roofs had cracks in them. A part of the entire garage has also been blown off due to the explosion. India is a nation full of talent and potential, and we are proud to say that more often than not, Bengaloreans are on that list. Today, we bring you students who have raised the bar even higher. Meet the winners of NASA Space Settlement Contest of 2014.
NASA AMS, in association with National Space Agency, recently held the Space Settlement Contest. This contest was open to students worldwide up to the 12th grade. Individuals, small teams of 2 to 5 and large teams of 6 or more took part in this global event. Now you must wonder what exactly this space settlement is. With population, pollution, natural catastrophes and other factors increasing unchecked, life on Earth as we know may come to an end soon. If humans are faced with such a situation, they will inevitably have to move out of Earth. As of now, such a thing does not exist. This space settlement concept, though, is something NASA and other space agencies are seriously looking at. Based on this, a contest was held where students were asked to prepare models for self-sustaining permanent settlement in outer space. Students from across the world participated in this mega contest and 55 entries were selected from India. While 10 teams from Andhra Pradesh bagged prizes, 3 teams from Bangalore have also made it to the coveted list of winners. All the 3 teams were from the Chaitanya Techno School in Bengaluru. Here's a look at the winners from Number City. With a total of 3 prizes for our city, students of the 7th grade bagged an honorary prize, while the other 2 bagged the 2nd and the 3rd position for their sheer brilliance.
In case the population of Earth increases to such an extent that no more people can be accommodated on Earth, or in case of a natural calamity like tsunamis or earthquakes, we need space settlement. Our space settlement consists of a basic design of 1 residential torus and 2 sub-toruses, and it takes its energy from the solar panels. And for sending space vehicles to space, we have a launch pad, and for the movement of the space settlement, we are having a thruster and a booster.
First, our mentor gave us a basic plan. Me and my teammate went through the plan and we modified it, which was favorable to all the conditions of outer space and the pseudo-gravity that we'll be creating using thrusters. And we've come up with a shape, something that resembles a Damarugam. Damarugam is like an hourglass. Since it'll be another form of Earth and people shouldn't feel earth sick, we have made different tori for a completely agricultural purpose, entertainment, recreation, education and industry purposes.
These kids will next be heading to Los Angeles in the month of May alongside the other winners from across the world. What these kids have achieved is something every Bengalurian is really proud of, but their principal especially was elated with the students from their school bagging all the prizes.
Really excellent, great, we can say, in Cloud 9, and very apt for the channel too. And the students have put in their hard work and determination is what they have told, and we also prove that if there's a will, there's a way. And in a span of 2 to 3 months, they have put in hard efforts, support from the management who have actually sparkled or ignited, their talent. And we are feeling great that we have got this achievement in Bangalore and Andhra Pradesh.
So if you are scared about the world coming to an end, an alien invasion or any other situation where we might have to abandon our planet, we now know who to contact, don't we? Deepak Bopanna, News 9, Bengaluru.